Cyberpunk 2077 has a lot of awesome gear that you could miss out on if you're not paying attention. In this video, we're going to look at 10 amazing but missable weapons that you definitely want to get in your playthroughs. I'll also be showing you where to get all of them for free. There will be some quest spoilers when it comes to talking about how you go about getting the weapons, so remember that if this is your first playthrough. Without further ado, let's dive right in. At number 10, we have the Hypercritical. The Hypercritical is an iconic variant of the Rostovich Kolak. This gun deals 100% more crit damage, and it also has the power to knock down your enemies on impact, which can be very useful when surrounded or when you're being ambushed. It creates a breathing room for you to maneuver and gain an advantage. To get this gun, you need to complete Regina's side gig called Concrete Cage Trap. Once you meet Tiny Mike hiding inside the bathroom, he'll give you this weapon for free. Number 9 is Jackie's famous pistol, La Chingona Dorada. To get this fine mixture of Japanese technology and the Valentino's love for beauty and gold, you need to do the following things exactly. Okay. So, when Jackie dies after the disastrous Konpeki Plaza heist, you send his body back to his family, or you ask Delamain to wait for you. Both choices work. A few days after this, a quest will appear called Heroes. Complete this quest and honor our favorite Chum's memory. Once all of this is done, you need to wait 24 to 48 in-game hours and then go back to Mama Well's famous bar, El Coyote Kojo. Here on the altar, you'll find the 2 pistols and you can just pick them up. Unfortunately, we can't dual-wield the pistols like Jackie used to do, but you know what? That doesn't really matter. It's a relic from our old friend Jackie and it's definitely worth getting. RIP Jackie boy, we'll see you in the major leagues.
Someone take that position! Don't break ranks!
Guards are taken care of.
Coming in at number 8, we have Fenrir. This won't kill Odin, but it'll make sure your enemies think twice before stepping up to you. Fenrir is an iconic variant of the Militech M221 Saratoga. It has this modifier that shocks your enemies when you're shooting at them, which makes them take a lot more damage. You can get this one during the sick side quest called Sacrum Profanum, Losing My Religion. In this weird quest, some sick Maelstrom gang members kidnap a monk and forcefully chip him with chrome. Since monks do not believe in cybernetic enhancements, this is the worst punishment the Maelstrom members could have thought of. And to make things worse, it appears that they're just doing all of this for fun. So of course we need to pay them a visit and talk things over. Once you're finished, you can then pick up this weapon right next to the kidnapped monk on a table. I'll show you exactly what I mean right here. Number 7 on the list is the famous Death and Taxes pistol. Death and Taxes has an iconic modifier that causes each shot fired by the weapon to cost the user 5% health. When health is below 40%, enemies hit by rounds fired by this pistol are poisoned for 7 seconds, dealing 8% chemical damage as health per second, and causing them to be unable to double jump, dodge, dash, and sprint. What that means is that this extra damage truly adds up, especially in boss fights. I can show you an example of how this looks like. We actually get 2 different chances at picking this one up. First, during the mission X Factor inside Maiko's office. If you missed it there, you can also pick it up later inside Judy's apartment. If you missed it both times, then unfortunately you cannot get it for free, but you can get it by buying it from Harold Lowe at the EBM Petrochem Stadium. At number 6, we have Rook. Rook is an iconic variant of the Militech M10AF Lexington. You get this one for free by looting one of the Voodoo Boys' stash in Dogtown. Rook has been equipped with an MK2X Grandstand long scope and XC10 Strix muzzle, which cannot be removed. The gun has an iconic modifier that increases magazine capacity by 30 rounds and increases crit damage by 50%. The fifth weapon we're going to look at is the famous Overwatch. This weapon is not easy to miss, but I've met people who have completed the main missions without getting it. During the Riders on the Storm, Panam promises to give you the rifle as a reward for helping her rescue Saul. Overwatch has an iconic modifier that increases the default magazine size from 4 to 5 rounds and reduces the load time by 15%, at the cost of reducing damage by 30%. It's also, in my opinion, one of the best sniper rifles in the game. Next at number 4, we have Murphy's Law.
Next, we'll need to run some ID scans. Joke around as we might, get along as we do. Ultimately, this is a place of serious business. You understand?
To get this weapon, you need to make some choices that you can't quite come back from. Murphy's Law is an iconic 100 club with a damage per hit count of 140. It's one of the best 100 clubs in the game. It also offers an additional 50% armor penetration, 20% bleed chance, 20% stun chance, and a 25% chance to shock the enemy. As to how you go about getting it, you need to make sure that during the Firestarter mission, you side with the Songbird. You can then just loot this button of Murphy before leaving the stadium. And as to who Murphy is, he's one of the guards that leads you through the stadium at the beginning of the mission, talking to you when you're disguised as the twins. Coming in at number 3, we have Rosco. Rosco is the signature weapon of Carl Robinson, aka Dodger. It has an amazing, iconic modifier that causes the enemy shot in the leg and then the head to be instantly neutralized. It's quite straightforward how to get this one. Since it belongs to Dodger and he won't give it to you for free, you basically need to kill the guy when you meet him in the gig waiting for Dodger. You can then just pick up the gun from his body. At number 2, we have the Archangel. This is an iconic Malorian overture that's given to V by Kerry Eurodyne. The Archangel has an iconic modifier that makes the weapon fully automatic with a 20% chance to apply shock. Each successful hit increases the chance to apply shock by 33% for 2 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. It's definitely one of those pistols that you want to have around when things pop off. Last but not least, at number 1, we have the Midnight Arms Erebus, also known as the Blackwall gun. So this thing has an eye that hosts a rogue AI, and when you point it at someone you can see the eye looking back at you. This rogue AI will periodically talk to you, giving you some additional lines of dialogue. To get this one, you need to own the Phantom Liberty DLC. During the mission Firestarter, you need to betray Songbird. This will initiate the mission somewhat damaged, where you need to chase a rabid, rogue AI infected Songbird through the Cynosure bunkers. It's inside the bunker that you'll find the blueprints for this weapon. Once you finish Phantom Liberty, you'll be contacted by a mysterious individual or entity and offered a chance to create either the Midnight Arms Erebus or the Militech Kanto MK3 Cyberdeck. So there we have it guys, 10 amazing free weapons that you need to get in Cyberpunk 2077 and where you find them. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.